Awesome. Alright, so here we are, guys. Let's get ourselves into the game real quick. Right. Oh, fucking hell, I hate doing this shit. Right, so let me just make sure the buttons are all normal. That's this one. Yep, 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 yep. Sweet. Okay, cool. So press 3 camera. No, oh fuck, I just closed it. Oh my god. Play demo. I forgot what it was now. Fuck. That was a bit of a blunder. It's the wrong button, clearly. Okay, so play demo, replays, dash lower bracket final dot dem. Boom. And it should load it up again. Alright, awesome. Then we put this on free camera. We close this and we get ourselves in to the game. Now I don't want to play music, that'd be a disaster. Okay. Alright, welcome everybody. This is the lower bracket finals between Team eNigma and Team Reason from Epic.TEN. I'm going to turn the no broadcaster selection on because this is actually a this is a rebroadcast of the game. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I'm just gonna say that I couldn't make it to the lower bracket final game, but this was the one who decided, which decided who went through versus IMG and Reason Gaming. So again, this is fresh commentary. I saw the first 15 minutes of the game roughly, and then fell asleep. But that's completely for reasons which I shouldn't be stating. But yeah, so we're gonna get ourselves into the draft anyway. And we first off see Team eNigma. No surprising, they were gonna ban out the Undying, and Reason Gaming were gonna ban out the Batrider. There's a couple of reasons behind these bans. I mean, we hadn't actually seen an Undying go through at all during the tournament. We saw it once. Actually, we did see it once. Yeah, we saw Reason get it once versus IMG, but it still didn't work in their favour. And Batrider gave Reason Gaming a lot of troubles in the previous games for both Team eNigma as well as IMG. Yeah, so Team eNigma, they're going to eat through their reserve time a bit more. Let's see what Steven 11 decided to pick up. I actually can't remember what the draft was in the end of the game. I don't remember which team had what. I think Nix went through. Spoiler alert, I think Nix went through. But again, I'm not 100% on that one, but we will see. And hopefully, I can't actually remember if there weren't many, but hopefully there wasn't any pauses going on in this game. Okay, so I do actually have Dread Knight. I'll tell you what, Dreads, let me ring you on Skype. You can co-cast your own game. How about that? That will work. I promise. I'm going to call you up. I don't give a damn how this looks. Please answer, Dread Knight. This is really annoying. Dread?
Wait.
Alright. So you can basically watch the game through my stream and then fucking just commentate on it a bit behind me, yeah?
Alright. I'll do analytical as usual.
Analytical of your own game. So actually, you could talk me through your drafting process of this game. So PL and Batrider were banned for Reason Gaming, and you guys decided to ban up the Keeping the Lights as well as Undying. So why Nyx as your first pick?
Nyx is just really strong. We really like him because it allows us to be aggressive on the map. Nyx is just such a good map control hero in general, and we just really like playing it that way. Especially because now, we quite like to pick aggressive supports, and aggressive supports with Nyx is just like the greatest thing in the world because you just run around and kill things.
Yeah.
Like, at level 6, it doesn't matter if you've got loads of wards. Nyx does so much because you can't realistically, as enemy supports, have that much money for sentries.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. You can't sentry up the entire map, basically. You have no idea where Nyx is going. But you did know you were going to give away either Darkseer or Magna, so you're glad that they picked up Darkseer and you got the Mag? Or would you rather it been the other way around, for example?
I mean, personally, I think the Mag is a lot stronger. I'm kind of sad, actually, about Gyro. More than Darkseid because Magnus Gyro is just fucking sick. It's just beautiful. I mean, Darkseid's always a top tier pick, and I prefer trading Nyx for the Darkseid. Honestly, I don't mind it too badly. And I'm not a super massive fan of the way Reason even play Darkseid.
No,
Like,
but they sack him in jungle. They sack him and just put him in jungle till level 2, then send him to lane. Is that right?
sometimes it's just like I don't know. I just don't think uh they don't really like getting mech on him sometimes and things like that.
Hmm. But what did you guys actually think of this early gyro pick? So you, as you said, it's one you were a little bit upset about. But again, this holds a lot of options. You could see Thomas playing this as a safe lane farmer or as part of a tri lane, or you could see Jack playing it in a solo middle. What went through your minds as they picked up the gyro? Obviously, you picked up Magnus and Luna straight after the gyro pickup. But what were you thinking, and why did you pick up Magnus and Luna?
I just want to say that apparently I'm a bit quiet on your stream. I don't know. I
Sure.
don't know.
The sound settings are always a little bit weird. I'll turn you up.
Yeah. So the Magnus and Luna. I mean, Magnus is Magnus. If you're not picking up Magnus in phase one, you're doing something weird or you're just doing something wrong. And the Luna, it's just like they've got this carry that's really, really strong. And we also wanted a carry that can go toe-to-toe against Gyro. And there aren't like a few carries. I think I actually, in the drafting phase, from what I remember, I think I suggested Void.
Right.
And Steve made a very good point of the fact that while Void is really, really good, Gyro has so much armor. And if you want a carry that can go toe-to-toe against Gyro, you might not actually kill him in a chrono as Void, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, it does make sense to have a more magical damage dealing carry. So just Luna is a great example, obviously, because of the strength of Eclipse. So it's actually quite an interesting draft that you guys ran as well, I find, because you had this tactic going through pretty much the entire tournament of let's just bore the fuck out of Reason. Let's make him just give up and be demotivated and not want to play the game anymore. But you actually went for a more mid-game team fights lineup. You can see just from Nyx, Magnus, and Luna. I mean, that's mid-game all over the place. You're not really going for a late game, but if you do get there, obviously Luna has the potential to carry yourselves there. But we can't talk too much about the first stage picks now because we're already like heavily into the second page. Obviously, Lena was picked up by Reason Gaming, so a strong disabler slash nuker, obviously with the Laguna Blade. And then the bans coming out. You guys decided to ban up the Rubik, obviously because you had Magnus, you have to ban the Rubik, or else it's pretty retarded. Silencer and Lifestealer, whereas Reason banned Disruptor, eNigma, and one more, which we will see in a second. But what about your bans here? Obviously, we know why the Rubik was banned, because you used it effectively against their Magnus in previous games in the tournament. So is that? I'm guessing that's the thought behind that. But what about the Silencer ban rather than, for example, a Queen of Pain, which we know Jack had been running all tournament?
Okay, yeah. So I mean, we do quite like banning Queen of Pain. I think every team does. But if you look at our heroes, we've got Magnus and Luna, and the heroes we were contemplating at the time, from what I remember, Silence is just really, really good against these big sort of, this is our team fight, this is what we want to do every single team fight. So you've got, we want to go Magnus ulti into XYZ, or you want to go Tide ulti into XYZ. Silence just really strong against that kind of thing, because if you can delay that and then kill him, like, that's so crazy huge. Like, if a Magnus goes in, doesn't ulti, and then he just dies, that's so massive.
That's that team fight gone. It's actually quite interesting that Reason picked up the Lena then, because you already had, obviously, Nyx, Magnus, Luna. Why would you think that Reason went for decided to go for one that's supporting Lena rather than picking up for perhaps a Silencer for Jack?
I honestly think this is just like a bit of a personal thing. Like, I think they didn't want us to get Lena. Because Lena's quite a strong support, especially with stuff like Nyx. And, you know, I just don't think they wanted us to get it.
10 seconds.
But you did pick up Shadow Demon yourself, which is one of your current, I'd probably say currently trademark support heroes that you like to play.
Yeah, I love playing Shadow Demon. I managed to convince myself to buy this set as well.
Especially after last night where I was watching your stream and you decided to disrupt yourself and get yourself killed because of it.
It was just so funny. I'm like, the actual excuse is that I was using a keyboard with a lower activation pressure, but nobody's ever really going to accept that.
No, you
So I
disrupted
just fucked
yourself.
up.
You got
I
yourself
disrupted
killed.
myself,
It was
and
good
I almost
times.
got both me and Steve killed.
But this is the, I believe this is the first time we saw Reason pick up Venge.
I think it's the second time actually.
It is actually the second time. So you'd seen him play Vengeful Spirit alongside the Clinks against IMG, but you decided to go with a Tide Hunter. So what did you expect them to be their last pick here, and why did you go for the Tide?
We went for the Tide because we wanted some nice teamfight stuff. Tide's just really nice, and I think we end up running him off lane. But I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh no, we can't, can we? I can't remember off the top.
You could have if you had the Nyx on support,
Yeah,
Magnus on
Nyx
middle.
on support. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a bit flustered apparently. But, yeah, no, Tide's just like a really strong support. We were kind of scared because if you look at Darkseer Gyro, they can just go into a 5-man lineup because Gyro's really strong in the mid game, and so is Darkseer. Lina and Venge are kill supports effectively, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like, it looks like they're just going to go around the map killing people. So we were like, you know what, we may as well just take some team fights.
There it
maybe
is.
Get into a bit of a mid game.
So they
I
did
haven't-
go for the Clinks.
Yeah, so they've gone for Clinks.
Me to cover K.
Oh, cheers. So yeah, I mean, the Clinks pick was interesting. I mean, it quite clearly says that they're going aggressive.
And
With,
it's actually the same to last picks that I picked up versus IMG. As I said, you had the Vengeful Aura combined with the damage bonus that Clinks got from Death Pact, and it made a huge difference. And Thomas managed to get himself a crazy level of farm in that game versus IMG. And were you guys a bit afraid of this going into the game?
not in the slightest. If we're gonna reference the game from IMG, like Busting got a crazy level of farm, but he almost threw it. I'm like not even kidding.
Alright, so do you want to quickly go over the heroes that you guys were playing, since that it is your team after all? Because this is going to be a as live broadcast as if we haven't seen this game already from now on.
Yeah, so we've got Steven on the Nyx Assassin. He looks like he's going to the off lane, but I'm pretty sure he should be going mid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there you go. He is going mid. And we've got Goshawk on the Magnus. Goshawk Magnus is pretty good in general. I am playing the Shadow Demon with my beautiful skin. Look at me. Oh, he's so spiky. And you've got, I think that's Pain playing the...
Pain's on
Oh, you're
Luna,
going
yeah.
for the Tide. You're going for the Tide. It's Antab playing the Tide and Pain playing the Luna.
Alright, and on Reason Gaming, we have Fade going to be playing up the support Vengeful Spirit. John L's going to be on the Lina this game. I absolutely hate having Lina and Luna in the same game. It really confuses me. Tom's going to be playing up on the Clinks. That means we have Jack playing the Gyro Cup to middle. Actually not even vouching for the Queen of Pain pick at all in this game. And Darkseer will be played by Will, and he's going to be off lane, but he's starting with the same build he started in pretty much every game we saw him play Darkseer, which is double clarity, a ring of regen, a soaring recipe, and he will get himself into the jungle until he gets level 2, in which he will try and surge himself down to the bottom lane. Ghosthawk's going to get himself the invis rune here, and just use it to probably soak up XP.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. Like,
fact-
level 2, 3 Magnus is pretty massive.
You see the sentry that was dropped? I wanted to know if he was
Yeah.
following, but a bit of a waste of one
Mhm.
sentry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. See, the thing is, though, Goshawk can see they've got sentries, so he's just going to run away. That's like, I don't know. I guess the thing is, it's worth it if you get a kill, but if you don't get a kill, it's not worth it, so it's really difficult to tell what you should do there.
Yep, and we'll get himself into the jungle. As I said, he's going to get himself level 2, grab a point in surge, so he's safe enough to sit on the bottom lane. But he's going to be solo versus Pain, as obviously you guys know that he's not there, so instantly you've just smoked yourself up, and you're going to go ahead and probably take the long road all the way around to gank on the Gyrocopter. Yep, that looks exactly like you're going to do. You're going to end up ganking around this area. But you have to be aware of the fact that they've dropped a sentry here. So it depends. Well, obviously you're not aware of that, but...
Oh, no, yeah, I had no idea.
Ah.
I think we were going for the gyro anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, you're just going to run straight in for the river. So Gyro's going to get himself disrupted. And we're ready with a stun coming out from Steven. He's going to run through the river, but it's not going to matter. He's going to go down first. Blood's going to be given towards the way of Steven 11. And that's a nice little advantage going away for the Nyx Assassin. And this should be a one mid... Fucking hell, Nick, shut up. A one mid lane just because of that one. And you even throw out the trash talk saying hello to Jack.
Yeah, We love our little bit of trash talk, meet us and reason. Oh dear.
Second Sentry also was dropped in the top lane now. So Goshawk, he doesn't have the Invis rune anymore, of course, but he's still not level 2, trying to get his XP there as much as possible. And well, he's just been stacking and pulling, I think. No, he didn't even stack, he's just been using the Iron Shell. But he's got himself a bit low now. I think he's got his Soul Ring complete, so maybe, I'm not sure what he's waiting for now, but usually he'd be back in bottom lane by now. And John, as well as Fade, they've warded up here, and they're looking for the counter gank on Nyx. Steven is a little out of position, but obviously John being first is not the greatest because he doesn't have a reliable stun. A bit of miscommunication maybe coming out from the sports there, as Fade really should have led the way. Pop that magic missile, and Steven doesn't have a level in carapace. So it could have been an easy kill, but instead they're going to come up behind Goshawk, who's not running back. In fact, he doesn't know.
Mate, he's mad. He's just going to man mode everything.
But Fade, again, not quick enough. Magnus still doesn't have the boots yet, and Vengeful Spirit is a little bit lower, about 20 movement speed lower than Magnus. And Goshawk is just going to run himself past the Sentry Ward, and I just missed another kill, so Nyx getting another one on the gyro. Another 2-man rotation coming in from you guys. Haystream popped on you. And again, pretty easy kill coming up for Steven, and the gold graph is just showing already. Nice little bit of an advantage going your way. 750, nearly 1,000, and the XP, barely anything to be honest, because it was 3-man ganks. But at the same time, it just leaves us the carries to farm in the bottom lane and top lane. So 18 for 10 up on Luna, and 19 for 10. Sorry, 15 for 8 coming out for Thomas.
I mean, the biggest thing about this early game is the fact that our Nyx has won mid so hard, and their mid game potential has just sort of gone through the floor with Gyro dying twice. It's like it's going to be a big problem.
Oh wow, yeah, you can see he's only got a 280 gold, and as well as his starting build. So he has no new items, whereas Nyx, he's got himself the bottle, he's got himself boots, there's 500 on top of that as well. And maybe something flying out? No, nothing new flying out. But yeah, he's already effectively about 1,000 gold ahead of the Gyrocopter now. He's also winning on farm as well, 4 for 6 compared to 12 for 7.
Yeah, our Luna gets quite fat this game. Spoiler alert.
And then Will gets himself back down to the bottom lane. He's got level 3 up, so he's going to happily just try the mine shells, and he's going to give Pain some problems as well. Amaran's not going to enjoy those. But he's level 5 now, high CS in the game as well. And as you can see, there's a smoke coming behind Jack at the moment, but they rotate. In fact, the initiation, just a little throw out stun coming out from Steven, and they are going to rotate into the bottom jungle, these supports. But they do look like to be tripping over each other a little bit. Not deciding where they want to go, but Fade's going to come down first. He's got the magic missile ready to go on you. In fact, is he a little bit out of range? I think he is, yeah, he's slightly out of range. It's a failed smoke gang, so the support's just really wasting time for reason in this game. And Antab, as well as yourself, that you're there for Kenny gang. And here comes Steven, actually. He's got an invis rune popped. He wants to try and pick off the supports, but he's not going to find him. Instead, the target's going to be Jack in the mid lane, who's finally, I believe, got his bottle, unless he just went for boots. He did go for boots. No point getting the bottle. Not going to get rune control when Nyx is already level 5, nearly 6. In fact, the XP is pretty much even. There's only about 100 between the two of them now. Because
it's the gold advantage, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you can see just how much time Fade and John are wasting now. Yeah, they're stacking and pulling the camps, successfully doing so on both of those. That's a nice little stack they got themselves going there. And I hear a stun in mid lane again. Steven going up on Jack. Not quite got that vendor there available yet. No, it is just a case of a farm war, and I think I started to nod off at this point. There wasn't a lot happening in the game, to be honest.
It's quite difficult to gank Gyro or Nyx mid, which is where a lot of the contention will be held. So I mean, that's why the games end up like this. But it is 5 minutes, and there have been 2 kills, so I don't think you can complain that much.
No, it had been a long weekend though. In fact, we see a bolt going up on Will there. A bolt, a lucid beam. But you're not quite in range for the disruption.
Yeah, I don't think I have boots yet, I don't have boots, which is a little bit of a problem, but...
But Goshawk's getting levels as well. He's nearly level 5, and I believe he was bottle crowing this game.
Yeah, he was a little bit. I mean, this was a pretty huge problem for Reason in a lot of their Magnus games. I remember them playing against IMG, and IMG's Magnus, like, their supports just left the lane, let Magnus get, like, level 3, just from the get-go, and then Magnus just shut down their carry, from what I remember. It was actually really, really bad. Like, they have quite a big problem with this. I mean, Goshawk should get some levels because he got that invis really luckily first.
But he shouldn't be level 5. No one clicks
He
his
really
6.5.
shouldn't have.
And Nyx actually has a haste rune and he's used Vendetta. So he's going to come up and try and find one of the supports. And John and Fade. Fade's only level 1 still on his Vengeful Spirit. So Reason have really shut themselves down on these supports. In fact, this is going to be such an easy kill on Fade if he can do it right. He's going to initiate now. He goes on John instead, and that's such an easy kill. Venge throwing out the magic missile, and Clink's in there as well. But Gossel comes in for the backup using the shockwave just to push the support off lane. And Fade, just sort of one shockwave just took off nearly half his HP there. And that is a very easy kill coming for Nyx. And that's just the pressure. In fact, Antab's actually smoked up Steven. He's going to throw another stun up on Fade. And a nice little spike carapace as well. Will's going to TP in, but it's a double kill going away at Steven. And Antab's trying to run himself away. The Syrian arrow's doing a lot of damage, but Jack's here. He throws the core down, and he's going to be able to right-click Antab down to death. Now we see another stun coming out from Steven. And the spike carapace just causing troubles. Thomas actually taken very low by that, and now Jack's got to get surged up, so this should be the death of Steven. In fact, nice disruption coming out. Smart move to disrupt the gyrocopter rather than Steven's keep him away. But you guys should all be able to run away successfully, and the TP's going to come up from Antab yet again. So another fight perhaps coming down the way. And in the meantime, John's trying to get himself some levels in the mid lane. And Payne, you can see his farm is now 50 for 21. He's way ahead of the game.
Yeah,
and he's
I mean, like,
level 8.
even if that fight went worse for us, like, fight actually went pretty well for us, to be honest. Like, but even if that fight had gone worse, we still would have won because Luna was just sat there farming down, like, you know, AFK right-clicking the creeps, playing PvE.
Okay, I do have to ask you one question though. Why did Amran not decide to go for a Midas this game?
I have a feeling it's because we wanted to push towers. I mean, you don't need Midas on Luna, I don't think. I think... I don't think you need it anyway, because you can actually Ancient stack farm quite early with Luna.
But with this level of farm he has, it's definitely a worthwhile purchase. I mean, if you have a look at his current net worth as well, nearly 3,400. Like, he's so far ahead of the game there, and Midas would have snowballed him even harder. In fact, now Steven, Vendetta, double damage to him, John's dead. John is so dead right now.
Yeah.
There goes the call down by Jack. It's only going to hit you, though. In fact, what are you doing, Dread?
I think I thought we were going in, and then we didn't go in.
Again, he's just cutting your losses there. You got a kill, you should have just packed off, but nope. Stuck around a bit too long.
I'm with you. That was a bit of miscommunication, honestly.
Now, we're looking on support levels as well. Fade's up to level 3 on the Vengeful Spirit. Been stacking and putting for a while. But John's still level 3. He's got himself boots, though. So I think he's richer than you. Yep. He is.
Yeah, but our tides probably... Actually... Net worth, actually. Yeah, the supports are doing quite well on their team somehow.
Golden XP graph as well. So 2,000 gold going the way of Team eNigma. And about 2,000 XP as well. So you guys have definitely got the early game advantage right now. And as we see on the last hits as well, it's still Luna dominating. I mean, what build did Tom decide to go for? He's actually rushing an Orchid. He decided not to go for the Hannah Midas as well, because he's already doing a lot of damage to Steven. And he had used Death Bat on a creep as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, like, Midas on Clinks is worth it, given how much you need your Orchid, honestly. I mean, I might be wrong. Some people might disagree with me, but I think Hand of Midas just delays your Orchid a little bit too much, and you need it so badly. Like, and then after you've got your Orchid, you're never really gonna want to get a Hand of Midas, are you?
Oh, fight's coming down bottom lane. Will, he's going to be able to surge himself away, but nice disruption coming out from Dread there. And now, one last right click coming from Antab. Another free pick off on the Darks here.
Yeah, I mean, this is why we weren't scared of Reason's Darkseer too much. Like, they don't seem like super experienced with it. I know Will is not an offlane player. He's like a mid player, I think. So.
Oh, the sentry ward. Steven goes Vendetta and just walks straight past it, and all of Reason begin to back off behind their tower.
That would explain a fuck ton.
What did you guys just think? What's going on? Why are they all just backing off?
We just thought they had like crazy good intuition. I didn't realize there was a sentry ward there. Blimey.
They were looking to de-ward there as well.
That's actually really good. I don't know if they've just de-warded there or they've just put it there for the smoke ganks and the what's his face that were coming out and the Nyx that was coming out. But that's a really good ward.
So we're just gonna fast forward real quick through the pause.
Oh yes, fast forward to the pause. I don't think it's a very big pause actually, but I'm not sure.
Imagine if this feature was available in the tournament.
Oh no, that'd be amazing. Fast forward through RL. Be sick.
But Payne gets himself a last hit on the tower, so he's gonna be happy with that one. But 2,000 gold up on Pain now as well.
Yeah, I think I'll get a Yasha now.
Yep, and you can see that Steven did go back to the mid lane. Vendetta was a little bit wasted, but yeah, nice entry ward. Really helped him. But Ghost Hawk, he might get himself. No. Again, like you mentioned in the draft that this is definitely like killing supports, but what do you think is going through their minds at this point in the game? They're really not doing anything. They're going to smoke themselves up now. But so far, these supports have literally done nothing in the game. 0-1 on the Venge, 0-2 on the Adina. And looking for Ghost Hawk again.
Like, you're saying that like they haven't done a lot.
Magic Missile. It's going to be followed up with a Light Strike Array. And in fact, he's going to dive himself over the cliff as he gets stunned, and they can't fight this anymore. TP support coming in from Steven, who's popped that regen rune already as well. And the game is paused again as Antab once again DCs. Yeah, as you were saying about the not really doing much.
Oh yeah, no. So I mean, if you look at the kill distribution on our team, oh sorry, not the kill distribution, the death distribution on their team rather. A lot of their deaths are on, I think, the gyro.
2 on him.
Yeah, two's on the gyro, and he's our primary target. If you consider then that, also I think Darkseer's got a couple of deaths. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Only one on Darkseer, yeah.
Got one death, yeah. So I mean, that's half our kills already, and the other 3 have come from Nyx. They're a lot easier to kill than Magnus, Nyx, and you know, so they're like, whilst they've got some nice kill supports, the synergy isn't quite as good as like, you know,
right, this
Shadow Demon Luna or something like that.
This confuses me as well. So while he's up to level 6, he actually decides to go 3 in Shell, 2 in Surge, and 1 in Wall, but no points in Vacuum.
That's really odd. I think I assume.
Oh, so hang on a sec. Steven's gonna find Jack. He's Vendetta right next to Jack. He's gonna farm the ancients. Not the ancients, even the neutrals, and that's an easy kill coming in for Steven there. Joe didn't have a chance to even move.
No, yeah, this is the power of Nyx against like an underfed gyro.
6-0 now. 6-0. Level 9 up on the next assassin. In fact, is he rushing the Dag on this game?
I think he must be, yeah. With that, like, if you don't go mid, Dag and rush on mid Nyx, you're doing it wrong. You can just get it so fast. And it's so crazy good against these supports as well. I mean, look at this. And even Clinks. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even realise this at the time. Look at their heroes. They're so low HP.
Yeah, they are very sticking off. Only when Clinks has death bats, of course, he'll be difficult.
Yeah.
But Jack,
Oh, wow,
he's got
yeah.
phase boost as well as Wraith Band, so he's very underfarmed this game. 2 for 3. Gush coming out from Tidehunter doing a lot of damage to him as well. Whereas we look at Steven, he does actually pick up his first level of Dagon, I believe. Yep, as well as another smoke flying out for you, Dread.
Yeah, blimey, look at that 30-minute dag, and that's painful when
Yeah.
I think the support's like level 4, level 5. Oh, that's really bad.
Yep, 4 and 4. Both level
Yeah.
4 on the supports now. Whereas your supports, what levels are you guys up to? You're up to level 5 on the Shadow Demon and Antab. He's getting close to level 6 now. He wants to get that refuge available.
We've got all our levels from kills though, pretty much, and they've been pulling and stacking. So actually, they should probably have a little bit more gold than us, maybe.
Yasha up on pain now as well. 97 last hits on him. And you know what? It's such a weird thing having your co-caster being somebody in the game. I find that really freaky. And good decision not to actually pick up the DD rune by Stephen A. He would have wanted to bottle that one up, but obviously in the smoke, you don't want to pick up the rune. Gives it away, and Thomas, oh god. It's Invis versus Invis, but Thomas is just going to walk into you guys and reveal you off.
Yeah, this confuses us a little bit, but I think we knew he was there. But I think we actually didn't realise it until it was too late. So
You didn't realise, oh guys, we've been revealed, but I don't know why. Is there somebody near us? There might be.
yeah,
And Tab, you got a sentry, drop it down. Oh wait, no, it's Clinks, he's gone.
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean about too late. Like
Yep.
we were never gonna catch that Clinks.
But here comes the 4-man push. You want to take this tier 1 in top lane, I'm guessing. But at the same time, Payne's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Fade's been searched in. He's going to throw out that magic missile. The wall's going to drop from Will as well. And that might be the decision. But nice Eclipse coming out from Payne. Just going to kill Will off. 3 lucky hits on top of Will there. But I believe he was level 11. So level 2 Eclipse. So that was pretty fortunate for him to get 3 bounties on top of Will there. And manages to get a collateral kill for himself before dying.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
It's a shame that I guess it's a shame that that gang didn't go better for them. Like they pulled that move off exactly, but you know, Luna is Luna. What can you do and what not? With her Eclipse, she's really difficult to gank.
And this is the important thing now, Antab. He's up to level 6. Got those arcane boots as well. So they're going to really look to start... Well, you guys are going to really look to start initiating team fights with the Ravage. And then we're looking on Gyro, so level 10 up on him now. He's got his Ring of Aquila complete, but still not really any items. Definitely struggling for farm.
Tower is under attack.
I mean,
No arms to defend itself.
his supports have spent quite a lot of time
Oh, shit.
farming the jungle themselves.
I didn't even notice this was going on.
Oh, did you not notice this huge ancient stack?
There's about 4 camps there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 camps. So this is...
And this is actually what reason supports need to be doing. If they had this kind of ancient stack, and they definitely had the time, if they had this kind of ancient stack and Gyro got this kind of gold, this would have been a completely different game. Like that, this would have probably doubled Gyro's farm, given how badly shot on he got mid.
Yeah, and we see that Payne, he had a DD room for that one, which has really helped out. Got his Yasha. He had his own club before, and then he just buys a full Mithril Hammer, and I think it's actually his full BKB flying out. Can't click on it. No, just a Mithril Hammer, so he drops
it's just
himself
a
one of his
Mithril Hammer,
branches. Wants to get out in early, but only 1,200 gold away from... Sorry, 1,000 gold now away from that BKB, so... I think as soon as that BKB's up, you guys are going to want to start fighting. Ghosthawk, he's level 10 in a little bit. Probably wants to get 11 before using RP. Obviously, because that extra 0.75 second stun duration is pretty nice.
Yeah, every little helps and whatnot.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Fade will really want that level 6 soon as well, because Swap is such a great initiation ability.
You look at top lane. I don't know.
Oh, yep. Thomas had initiated on... Steven had initiated on Thomas, sorry. Dust Shoes as well. Will TP's in and surges him away, though. So that's a nice little bit of support coming out from the Darks here, who is going towards the mechanism and only 600 gold from completing that one, too.
You actually missed that, but what happened at top lane is that Steve went on Thomas and he used Carapace instead of Dagon, and he didn't have enough mana to cast his Dagon, so Tom got away. It was really funny.
Should I just like run downstairs and beat him up for that one?
Yeah, you definitely should do. It was so funny. He like yelled at us, just like "fuck's sake, guys! I'm such a retard." It was good fun.
Zeta push coming out on mid lane. Steven gonna throw out the I can never remember the name of it. Impale to kill off the creep wave, and you guys want to start pushing, but don't forget you do have Jack here, and he does have 4 levels up in flat cannon, so should be able to kill off the entire creep wave pretty easily. But again, still not farm on this gyrocopter. He's so far behind. Yep, still nothing on the courier as well. So just 500 gold on top of those items he's had for a while now. Whereas we look at Nyx, he's only 40 gold away from level 2 Dagon if that's what he wants to go. He's probably going to go Blint Dagger, I expect.
Yeah. I don't know. Depends how he feels, I guess, because like it's still early enough to level up level 2 Dagon.
1 second, Thomas got the Orchid. He's going to drop it on Payne, but Payne, oh my god, popping those drums, instantly running himself away. BKB is on his way to him as well, so Payne will be able to survive that one. Using a drum charge for it though, and that's his second one. Meanwhile, Steven's stalking with the haste rune. He wants Will. Will's already used Surge. So there's the Vendetta, there's the Dagon. And the Spike Carapace is going to stop Thomas from carrying on the chase, especially with that haste rune. Very easy kill coming away with Steven now, and I believe he's up to 7-0-0. And he cancels his TP. Because Payne's there. Payne wants the gold.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might be right about that Blink Dagger, by the way. He's got 1,600 gold and he's not spending it, so...
Oh,
yeah.
actually, Necrobook.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Necrobook. Ah, yeah, Necrobook is really good because of Clinks, obviously.
And you guys, of course, really want to push as well. That's really going to help you out. God, that sentence just feels so alien to me. Enigma Gaming, or Team Enigma, they really want to push this game. Thomas has walked straight past the Sentry Ward, but he's going to pop the Orchid on top of Goshawk, and this might be enough damage to take him down. Actually, no, he's not going to burn from that. And Antab was caught, did throw the Ravage down on top of 3 people. And now the question is, do you want to initiate still? No, you don't. So a little bit of a wasted Ravage coming in from Antab there. I mean, Magnus was the one, Goshawk was the one that was caught out on the Magnus by Clinks, especially when the Sentry Ward was already on top of it, on top of where the Clinks was standing, so we could have got away in time. But didn't do so, and then Antab gets himself caught out as well, pops the Ravage, and that's down for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty huge, actually. Like, wasted massive initiate cooldown and a death. And this just gives them quite a lot of room, which is exactly what they need right now.
That's very true. So what's flying out for Luna now? Just a TP scroll. So we do have the BKB finished. Pain wasn't actually there for that fight.
Bottom tower is under
No, yeah, I think he was taking another ancient stack. Honestly, I think that's what was happening.
Oh dear. Nearly got this mid terror as well. It's 200 health left on that one. But again, there's no Ravage, so maybe Reason will be a bit more confident fighting. But at the same time, Thomas is in top lane, still trying to farm up. He buys himself a Magic Wand. He's got his Aquila, got his Orchid, needs to complete his boots. Did he rune on Steven? Fortify is going to come out from Reason Game to try and hold you guys off a little bit. In fact, Surge coming in from the creep. The creep's going to get surged. That will be the death of the tier 1. Not actually getting the last hit up on Pain there, so gold will split evenly. And then Steven is Sentry Ward, just placed by Fade, pretty much on top of him, but does have a DVD rune, and then he goes Vendetta. In fact, he Vendetta right next to an Observer Ward. And you can see straight away, Thomas is TPing himself to bottom lane.
That's an interesting ward spot, actually. That's quite nice. I guess it's a slightly more defensive one. I mean, it's pretty much 4 nicks. Let's not be around the bush.
Yeah.
It's 4 nicks.
I mean, this is normally a place where he would go Vendetta as well. He's about to go into the general area of the enemy hero. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to put the ward down. Very smart placements coming out from Reason Sports.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our wards as well, though, our wards are so aggressive, and this is like quite a big reason why Nyx has been so successful in this game. If you, like, we've got a ward on their spire, and we've got a ward on their hill next to mid tower. It's just really useful.
Oh, and this tower is just dropping to Pain's damage. I mean, this is the pair of a Magnus combined with a Luna. Already 200 damage coming out from Pain, and this tower, you've left it in deny range, actually. So that one's going to go ahead and be denied because you have no more creep wave. You're going to back off and give that tier 2 away. 100 gold going each of your ways, but hey, he's still taking the tower. Same time, Thomas comes to the bottom lane, but he's instantly going to go into Skeleton War because Luna actually gets the Pain, so Pain actually gets the deny as well, so pretty even trade there. Both teams getting the deny on the towers.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is that ours was a tier 2. Theirs was a tier 2, sorry.
Yep, Pain's going to go towards Manta now. Got the ultimate orb and I need 700 more gold and he'll have that one. In fact, Adtab gets put on a cliff. But will actually waste the wall at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, actually.
So trying to kill him off. But Adtab just TP's down to the tier 2 Terran bottom lane. And now, oh, Steven's found Jack. And he explodes. Level 1 Dagon still. Has a Necro book finish now with just Steven, so push can really start coming out. But again, free kill on Jack, and all he has is now he's the Ogre Club as well as 1,000 gold. So pretty much behind. If we have a quick look at the golden XP, because we haven't been fought in a while, his gold graph is now 7,500 going away of Team eNigma, and the XP is pretty much the same as well. So a big advantage coming the way of you guys, and you probably don't realise when you look at the score and it's 10-5 and the towers have been taken or whatever, that this is exactly how much ahead you are.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite difficult to gauge, obviously, but I mean, our lead has come down from the fact that, like, where are their kills? Well, their kills are on the Tide, their kills are on the Magnus. Where are our kills? Our kills are on the Clinks. Our kills are on the Gyrocopter. Our kills are on their big farming things.
Yeah, you can see the difference in XP as well, because Luna's now level 16 and Thomas is level 12, nearly 13 on the Clinks and 11 up on the Gyrocopter. So you guys basically have much better team fight right now. You got level 3 Eclipse ready, whereas they only have level 2 cooldown. And Thomas has got level 2 Death Pact as well, so that's going to give him a nice spike in damage. I mean, you can see he's got 200 damage, and I bet it's interesting as spectating your own game as well and having a look at the last hits right now, because you got 203 up on Pain, whereas 130 coming out from Thomas. So a real big advantage your way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually that surprised about that. I mean, if you look at the entire game, pretty much what's been happening is, like, us, Team eNigma, have been pushing our aggression top, whilst Luna's just been sat there. Like, she's been sat there just farming.
Oh, John! He drops a sentry to look for Nyx, and there's the laser. It's just bad timing, really, and here comes Death of the Tier 2 Terran bottom lane. Double damage ring out on Pain, and I don't think there's a fortified. No, there's no fortified available for Team Reason here, so this is a free tower. And they're not even trying to trade. They push the middle lane out, but nothing they can really do here, and this is where Steven, well, you obviously can't see the wards being placed by the enemy teams like you can in, like, this is something that always confuses me. In League of Legends, this is a game that I originally, oh, that was a random dust, sorry, coming out from Goshawk there. Or Steven stalking. Yeah, very random dust, but as somebody who played...
It's because Venge took off the dust, took off the smoke.
Oh, right.
Range, so we thought it was Clinks.
You should have saw the wave of terror, though. You should have saw the wave of terror over the trees, right?
No, I don't think we did.
No, fair enough. But yeah, someone who played League of Legends like me originally, you do see the wards placed for 3 seconds, and this is
I
something
didn't
that's
know that.
yeah, you see the ward for
Can you
3
kill
seconds.
it?
You can actually, if you're fast enough, you can kill it. I don't think it's 3 seconds. I think it's actually 1.5.
Okay.
But there's certain heroes that can kill the wards instantly. There's one champion, sorry, I should call him champion, called Shyvana, who can attack the ward once, and then she has an attack modifier, which resets her auto attack and gives 2 attacks in one. So basically, wards always have 3 HP in League. So she can attack it once, press Q, attack it again instantly, and kill the ward if she's
It's
fast
just
enough.
a bit like Germinate, yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yes,
Okay.
that's how that one works, and that's always something that I've kind of thought happens in Dota as well. Like, even though I know it doesn't happen, I always think, oh, I should have been able to see them place that ward. And when I'm casting the games as well, if someone puts a ward right next to another hero, I always think, oh, they must have seen that ward being placed. But
No, you're right. Most people do, but for a very different reason. Like, you should be trained to look at supports inventory specifically.
yeah, totally.
Check if they have wards. Like, that's such a key skill, especially in like tri-lanes versus tri-lanes. You need to know when they're placing wards, and there are some very, very obvious movement patterns. Like, you go to a point and then you go back, and then you can, you learn to check it.
What do you think's going through Reason's heads right now? They're trading the tier 2 and they're trying to push the tier 2 of their own, but obviously you guys can get back instantly right now, which you will do so.
Yeah, I mean the thing is though, they're just trying to get whatever they can from this. This is a good decision, because if they could have got that would have been pretty huge. I mean, they were never gonna actually get it, but they need to try and get something. They need to try and get a BKB on this gyro. I don't know what Klinks has, but he probably needs a couple more items. And
Yeah, there is a BKB up on the gyro now, and Klinks is going for a BKB of his own. Only 700 gold from that one.
yeah, I mean they both need it really badly because of Tide Ultimate. It's so huge, and Eclipse, like that's such big damage.
Yeah, BKBs are the big items for their carries this game. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Gossort now has a Blink Dagger, so and level 11, and there's another dead hero.
There's another dead hero.
Venge went down.
Ah,
Even though this is, oh, actually that's his sentry ward, so he was looking for Klinks there.
yeah. I think that's our sentry ward. Yeah.
I know Thomas is going to
Oh,
get
no,
found.
I played
Oh, reverse polarity coming out on Thomas. It's the first one we've actually seen all game. And there goes the Eclipse coming out as well, because Will had joined in the fight. And Thomas does go down from one last shockwave coming out from Goshawk. But Will be able to run himself away. And it should be the death of Roshan now. In fact, Eagle Song just picked up immediately by Pain. And he wants this Roshan, and they're going to take it. So Eclipse feels like a bit overkill, but they did manage to kill the Klinks off just before he ran out of range of the sentry and get away with the dust. Because obviously Skeleton Walk does give you that increased movement speed, which really helps out. In fact, you guys are just going to back off this Roshan.
Yeah, I mean, there's no vision. Magnus on like half health, quarter health. This is probably the right decision. We might have been able to take this, but taking a fight is quite a lot easier, especially because they have dire ration advantage.
But you guys have so you're gonna go back in on it. You do have Ravage available as well. And also, there's no wall coming out from Will. Did you see it in the last fight? 50-second cooldown on that.
Yeah, that's true.
And Steven's got Necro 3 now. In fact, where are those Necro units? They're closely followed behind. So you guys, this is probably the safest bet now. We're waiting for the Necro 3. We can see if Klinks is going to show himself and try and steal the Aegis. Not going to do so. Pain picks that one up.
Yeah, and this is pretty huge for us. I mean, we could see them because all our creeps at mid, so we knew we were pretty safe.
And now gold
Take
XP
the
graphs.
person.
So 12,000 nearly in gold. Same as XP, actually spiking up a little bit further than that. And you can see the net worth on the heroes now as well. Pain sitting on 16,000 gold, closely followed by Nyx Assassin with 10,000, and Klinks who's also on 10,000. So Pain has a massive advantage in this game so far.
Oh, bloody hell! That Nyx. I didn't realise that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's very farmed. I mean, he's got Necro 3, Arcanes, Bottle, and Dagon 1. That's a lot of farm you need for those items. He's about 10,000, funnily enough.
I mean, look at him. He's 10-0 with 100 creeps. That's crazy.
And I believe Necro 3 actually costs a total of 5,200.
7.2 or something.
5,200 total.
Yeah. Oh, 5,200. Not 7.
So
yeah.
that's close to the cost of a butterfly, basically. Only 800 gold difference. Well, it's going to drop the
really
wall. In
expensive.
fact, Pain's going to walk straight through it. But there's... Oh my god, Steven blows up that fight. BKB's coming down from Thomas as well. As Jack and the Cordown coming on top of Pain as well. Just pop the BKB. Ty's going to go down at the end of the fight, and Pain, he's trying to run himself away. Did pop a drum charge. Ghostalk is nearby. Eclipse is back up in 1 second as well, but obviously doesn't want to waste it. does have the Aegis though, and Thomas is now searching for Goshawk. He will find him, but he more wants to find Pain. In fact, he should have seen a slight bit of vision on Pain, and Goshawk, very smart blink as well, coming in the way of Pain. Probably had an extra feeling that he was being chased by Thomas now. At the same time, you're running away with no health. John smoked. All he wants to do is fire a Dragon Slave. Not going to hit you with it. And you guys are still running. Pain's actually going to farm now. And Thomas is there. Blink reverse polarity, but Pain will lose the Aegis here. Thomas is going to go back into Skeleton Walk, so reverse polarity wasted, and the Aegis does go down as well.
Oh, blimey.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think reason we're unlucky not to pick more kills up here. Like,
Yeah.
they just really wanted to get that Aegis, but they were so unlucky not to pick like Magnus off, and me in fact.
I think Thomas is a bit too edgy around chasing now. He took it a bit too long, but obviously he was looking for the perfect opportunity. And maybe thinking that he couldn't quite kill Magnus off instantly.
Top tower.
Yeah.
So I decided
yeah.
to try and find Pain again, which he did do so. But
Yeah,
the
I mean, they took the Aegis. That was a really good fight for them. That was really well played.
And you did see the reactions coming in from Goshawk as well. He instantly blinked and RP'd on top of Klinks the moment that he got on Luna, but he just lost the Aegis. But yeah, good fight coming away of Reason. Did manage to blow up Antab as well at the start of the fight. And I expect a little bit of a spike down. Yeah, it's going to go about 10,000 gold now and 8,000 XP nearly. So they got 4,000, never mind, someone just died. Benj dies against Steven. Bender and Dagon used for that one.
Yeah, I feel really bad for their supports this game. This Nyx is so bad. It's the most infuriating thing in the entire world.
In fact, Ben, also known as Fade, he does only have 1,200 net worth on that Vengeful Spirit so far. And his items, he's got wards and a cloak. That's what he can afford, as well as boots.
I'm surprised that Lena has so much, actually. That Lena's got, like, more than our two supports combined.
Yeah, Trez, cloak and a wand.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Mm.
I think we may have bought more.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, the Tidon tried a 4-staff on the courier. The net worth doesn't show up what's on the courier, by the way. That's worth noting. So,
yeah.
4,000 net worth coming out on Antab, so he buys himself a 4-staff. Who needs a
makes-
Blink Dagger?
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Who's got 4 staff? Yeah, I guess it's because he's dying a lot in these fights. Like, with Blink Dagger, 2 for 1k in one go is a little difficult. Like, even
Oh,
1k
wow.
is difficult.
Glaives as well as a Necro unit actually take down the C3 tower and they don't even attempt to defend it. Fade and John are smoked near the bottom tower. They're looking to really engage on this fight. In fact, now here we go. 5 heroes from Reason. They drop a Sentry Ward instantly. They're looking for Steven, he's visible anyway. He doesn't care. And they're going to kill the Sentry Ward off. And I'm guessing Steven's going to go invisible now. We see the BKBs coming down. Nice reverse polarity coming down from Gossel, but it's only going to hit on top of Jack. And Thomas taking a lot of damage. In fact, he doesn't pop his BKB at all this fight. Thomas choosing not to use it for some reason. It was off cooldown as well. But he has to buy back instantly. Jack nearly taken down as well. But it was actually a 3-for-3 exchange at the moment. So you guys lost Nyx Tide as well, Shadow Demon. But you also took down Klinks at the same time. Now Goshawk is going to throw yep, he's going to throw down the Shockwave and he's going to actually survive as well. But I find it really interesting that Thomas didn't use BKB. He had it available, and that's
I think
Rax.
the Glaives were doing most of the damage, but yeah, you're so right. Like, Nyx came in and just sort of hit him down and killed him. That was quite a mistake there.
Oh wow, and there's a huge push on top lane as well. That's getting 5 range creeps there. Coming in for this top lane. But Jack's going to be there and boom, they're all dead.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
What's going on with this small camp? It's been low for a while. Ghosts as well as the Vault Assassins. And I remember Steven actually saying in all chat, you really want to kill those ghosts, don't you? Oh man.
Yeah.
There's a full butterfly on Luna now. With a Helmet the Dominator just complete as well. And 1,000 gold to boot. So at the moment again, the courier doesn't show the net worth. But he also is going to bring out the power treads as well, so we will see a spike in his net worth soon. In fact, very early Vendetta coming out from Steven, but he is level 3 in that Vendetta now. So basically the duration is the same as the cooldown. So he can stay the entire map invisible now if he wants to. He's going to start searching. Straight up on his own. In fact, what's the KDA on him now? So it's 11-2 up on the Nyx Assassin. I'd say he's carrying this game. Fuck your carry. He's going to find Thomas and Fade. He's going straight on Thomas. Thomas goes invisible, but the Necro units are going to be dropped. And then the BKB coming out from Thomas, and he's actually nice swap out coming from Fade. And Steven, he's got oh, here comes the reverse polarity in the side by Goshawk. Only going to push Fade over the cliff now, so he's soloing out the Vengeful Spirit. Nyx is going to go down to the side of play, but Goshawk, he really wants to kill off Fade, and Necro units will do so. In fact, nice Laguna Blade coming out from John. Goshawk will be able to get himself away now. Antab doesn't have Ravage for another 20 seconds, and Goshawk is really out of position, but double kill coming out from Steven. The Necro unit actually died to Lena's stun, killing Lena off.
Oh, Oh, that's so unlucky.
The first one Nick's actually got, he just last hit with the Necro unit on top of Fade. I think it was Fade. Yeah, on top of Fade on the Vengeful Spirit, and then Lena accidentally killing off the Necro unit, killing himself because of it. 600 burst damage coming out, and when Lena's only got, I think she's got about 900 health.
900 health, yeah.
It's a lot of damage. Yep, this range rack's nearly going down now.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost over.
Roshan up in about 3.5 minutes, so still waiting around on that one.
Yeah, I think Reason might want to try and contest this Roshan. I think they really need to. I mean, they've got quite a few things that in tight spaces can do quite a lot. You know, look, I mean, that Darkseer, that cooldown, and both their huge carries have got BKBs. So if they try and contest this, they might actually come out on top, given that, like, our big spells are all countered by BKB apart from Magnus.
But at the same time, you have to really look at it. Again, you say, apart from Magnus, if Magnus can get a 5-man RP, all it requires is Pain to press his right-click button on one hero and everyone will die. It's that
That's
simple.
very true.
They'll be... how long's the stun on RP now at level 3? It's
6 seconds or something.
3 seconds at the moment. It will be 3.75 when he gets half more of a level. And he can hold down their entire enemy team, and Pain would instantly kill him off. He is 9,000 net worth ahead of the Clinks at the moment.
Yeah, that's very true. This Luna is very farmed.
And Jack actually used his BKB there, so it looks like, yeah, Stephen did initiate with a Vendetta there, but that's a BKB charge wasted coming out from Jack. And he's now down to a 6-second duration, which is a big loss for him.
Yeah, that's like 60. That's 60 seconds of no BKB, which is the more important thing. And if you look now, we're just all rotating to bottom lane, like, because in response to that, we know that our Tide can fuck over.
Nice stun coming out from John. In fact, Tide had force-staffed himself in, and the stun just lands where he force-staffs himself. But here come the Necro units as well. And Thomas, he's going to try and right-click these Lunar Illusions down. I don't want to take too much damage on the tower. But there's the Necro unit just chasing. It should die to the tower, though. It will do so. So, no real damage. And there's a swap from Fade. Going to save John L and suicide himself. And Antab, nice Ravage coming out. But there comes a cooldown on top of anyone. Pain running in with the BKB. That was well as the Eclipse. Doing so much damage. And now Thomas is getting right-clicked down. Dust has got on top of him. And John's got to be a bit careful himself. The Glaives are going to rip through him if he's not careful. And Fade stunning himself because of Spike Carapace. Stephen getting the kill there. It will be silenced up by the Orchid. They've got stuck with the reverse polarity coming out on Jack. Shockwave as well. No skill available though. The Luna Blade coming out from John. Tries to back Goslock off. And then Pain's just going to right click him down. Triple kill coming out from Luna. And one single Glaive bounce does 158 damage to John right now. And a buyback coming out from the Gyrocopter. Steven's going to try and TP himself out. And Thomas really late with the right clicks there. But there go the racks. Shouldn't be long until they go down. In fact, Pain's going to kill off Thomas with the Glaives. Glaives will kill him off. Ultra kill coming out from Pain now. And he's trying to out right click the Gyrocopter, which he should do so. Bit of a miss blink by Gossok then, missing out on that one. And there's a Rampage coming out from Pain. He will go down to the cooldown, but GG well played. Core game came out from Reason Gaming. And Team eNigma, you got yourselves into the grand finals to face up against Imaginary Gaming.
Yeah.
Dyer's middle barracks.
Pretty happy with this win.
Dyer's middle barracks shall be remembered.
Yeah,
To be
so
honest.
total of 25,000 net worth coming out on the Luna by the end of the game.
That's crazy. They really need to shut him down. But they didn't really like have the map control the heroes to do it. Unfortunately.
Yep, but good game overall. Kind of wish I didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised it was this game that made you fall asleep.
Um,
Because this was one of our shorter games.
At the same time,
Honestly.
it wasn't just the game. It was more the case of how long the day had been, and the grand finals
Yeah.
are coming up next. And I needed energy for that, so
That's true.
I just needed a bit of a rest, man. But yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me, Dread, on this
No
rebroadcast.
problem. Thank you very much for having me. It was good fun.
It's kind of interesting having someone who's actually in the game as a co-caster for the game.
Yeah, it must be a bit weird.
Yeah, guys, this was a rebroadcast of eNigma versus Reason, the lower bracket finals, just to get it up on YouTube. And now, if you stay tuned to the live stream, which I have running for the rest of the day, I'm basically going to be silent myself, and I'll be showing replays using the commentary I actually used on the day, as well as co-casting coming out from Imperium Flax as well as Mackie. So, guys, thanks for watching. All the rest of the videos should be coming up on the YouTube soon as well from the rest of the tournament. So, if you want to check that out, you can do so. It's rabbit.uk Dota on YouTube. And you can follow Dread Knight on Twitter. What's your Twitter, dude?
I think it's just eNigma_dread.
Yep. Check him out.
Yeah.
And guys, I'll see you on the next stream.
See you later.